And they're off!
And once again, starting with quick. And now finally a slight color variation for you.
Yes, a little peaches and cream. I don't hear any laser sounds. That's interesting. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, so you did, and I did.
Oof. That little top hat almost knocking Charlieboy back to intercept the laser there.
They both
got fans of birds already.
I know it's just the start of the scene, but it's not. It's like they couldn't be any further in sync.
I know, right?
Because they both had suffered a knockback, and they both got the large energy drop, and now they're in the laser section here, just slightly ahead of Squidman, but nonetheless.
Like within a second. Making their way down. No Prodigy specials today. Some atomic cocks making their way across the screen.
They are not one-shot buster. I think it was 3 or 4 or something like that. Something not good.
Fortunately, there were only a few cocks on the screen. Nothing too overwhelming for our players.
And we have Heatman, so if you're ready to watch a dance, this is it. So pretty much, like Heatman lives on one plane on the screen. They're going to shoot him, they're going to jump on one of the platforms above him, and then just go back and forth.
A safe fight, but a little time-consuming one. But both are in and out within a second of each other, and they both pick up item 2. That's going to facilitate a couple of these stages.
Yeah, it's safe, but Heatman's time-consuming anyway. And we got more fat fans.
In this monochromatic flash room, or this flash stage.
So the fat fans are weird because, especially in this stage, because that floor has ice physics more or less on them, and well, sometimes they get the motion for Mega Man gets out of sync, so you're better off hopping your way through that section.
So far, they're blazing through these screens.
No big energy pickup for Squidman, as they both got just sniped by the Joe. Oh, and there's Bex.
But Squidman, perfect placement of that item 2. He just flies right over them. He's gonna take a quick gander. Oh, and it's Buster weak for the wall, so Charlie and Squid both getting the E-Tank, both going into the boss fight at the same time. This is a super exciting match thus far, and we got a quick man here. He's a
once again,
bouncy boy.
Quick man likes to wrap around the screen when he jumps up, which can be rather annoying. And they both kill him at the same time.
Y'all keep your eyes peeled. Oh, first deviation of the course. Squid's gonna tackle air. Charlieboy's gonna stick to his third, or his usual third, which is bubble.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
This could be a problem.
Oof.
That's rough, man. That is rough.
That was quite skillful to make his way across that way with the item 2s. And so...
Oh no! Oh no! There we go. Okay. That's
very technical maneuvering for Squidman. very technical. And not to avert my eyes too far away from Charlieboy, he's pause buffering his way over to get the bubble zip, which he executes without any issues.
Alright, so Squidman gets out of that awful first section of Airman stage with those fat fans.
Charlieboy's in Dr. Wily's Sangria repository.
Looks like someone had a large blood donation there.
Well, Sangria comes from sangria, which is royal blood. Fun fact. Charlieboy at his, or both Charlie and Squid entering their boss stages simultaneously. We'll see Charlie is going to be fighting an underwater Crash.
And finally, Crashman acting like Crashman, but he is Buster weak, so this is a quick fight for him.
Super spammy Metal Man.
And down he goes.
And out.
Now, interestingly enough, Metal Man's back, and they just swap stages. Metal Man's background pretty much travels with him. So you may have saw that, see the background on Charlieboy's screen is blue right now. When he gets to the boss room where Metal Man is, that background is going to change black because it's more or less acknowledging that they're in Metal Man's room. So he's trying to do his little dance that he usually does there.
Is Mega Man 3 music?
Pretty sure it's Mega Man 1. I'm being told now it's actually 11.
Oh, whatever. I love it.
Maybe there'll be a bunch of remixes of this track in the future.
Charlieboy making his way across the Fat Fan section too, not having too many issues as Squidman executes his bubble zip.
I think Charlieboy actually had an easier time than Squidman did. He more or less went headlong into it. Squidman took a little bit more time with it.
Bob saying it's Vanilla Wily 1 and 2 for a Mega Man.
Bob doesn't know.
Whatever, it's a good song. And again, they're both entering their boss stages near simultaneously.
Alright, now watch the background here. It's going to go black. Charlieboy having his DPS race with Metal Man, and down it goes.
Squid looks like we'll be right behind him. No item 1 or 3 yet.
Charlieboy picked up the Mega Man 1 item, the Mega Beam. So he's going to be using those platforms to get across stages.
And Squidman's going to wood, and because we haven't seen him attempt the good wood in any of these races yet, it's not going to be really a detriment to him to not have item 1 or 3 to facilitate that. So he's just going to do it the way he does it.
Of course, it could be right here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Charlieboy went to Metal Man stage, and we're dealing with those ever-lovable Lagphibian. We're using Squidman's audio right now, and we are dealing with the Ninja Gaiden 2 music from the, well, I don't know the exact name of the track, but it feels like winter almost.
I'm enjoying it.
All we're missing is gusts of wind to go back and forth.
Pretty sure we have air shooter. Charlieboy hopping on item 2. Almost getting pegged by a sky shrimp there. But no issues. He's pretty safe to cross. This is a rough screen for Squid with the tin cans and the shrimp and the birds. Just gotta be careful not to get bodied.
Oh, they did take one shot. I don't think Squidman knew that. And we got Bubble Man in Metal Man's room, and he's a fast boy. Down goes Bubble we go. And Charlie
we'll
Boy,
see if he picks up an item.
no
Nope.
items for you.
So there will be no good wood for Charlie either. Jumping
Ooh.
over that nearly invisible chandelier.
Chandelier,
Was in stealth mode.
ninja chandelier, more like it. Just blending with the background.
Music appropriate.
And we got Flashman in Woodman's room. Not as fast as his previous incarnation, but you know, fast enough.
Squid's not going to take any time fishing. He's just going to stick with Buster. It's efficient, and he's out of there.
All right, let's see if it's.
Oh,
Here,
item
got
one.
item
All
one.
right. Now we just need to see how item one behaves.
And he's gonna go to Crashman next.
Pepto-Bismol. Oh, I love this track.
Yeah, it's Blaze Heat Mix from X6.
Oh,
and
it's stationary.
again, so nope.
But no enemies spawned in the first room, which could be a sign that there will be no enemies in the elevator room. But we're about to find out.
Could be Springers, could be nothing here. Could be, yeah, I was gonna say could be Springers, could be shrimp, could be shellfish.
The lone
perma
fat
crabs.
fan
And he's
is,
facing in the wrong direction.
pointing away.
Yep, so this is a free section right here. And Squidman's breathing a sigh of relief considering the last time we came through here.
Oh, yeah. Shameful fat fan. You dishonor your family. Oof. Squid getting sniped by that shot boy. Gonna cost him a few seconds.
Also going to be taking on Flashman now in Woodman's room.
Little DPS battle, and he's out.
Now, okay, he's actually got item 2 energy. I was say he didn't have any item 1.
So he's also choosing to do Crash.
Yeah, I don't blame him because he's got item 1. He's hoping maybe to get item 3 here so he can do the zip in Woodman or Heatman's stage. And Charlieboy trying to set up the spot to do the crash zip here, and I think he got it. Yep, he did.
Squid using the flash stopper to negate those Chanky makers there.
Alright, so Charlieboy is going to wrap around here in a moment. And there we go. So the crash skip right there for Charlieboy, as he'll be making his way up the climb here in a moment. And we got a white
Briefly
Woodman.
slapped in the face with an atomic cock, but he manages to take it in stride. And Albino Wood is going down.
Beefy
Under the
Albino.
DPS race, Squid has to be very
Beefy
careful. Oh no! Squid taking a death. Just saying, you had to be careful with this health management. So this is going to be a refight, and this is going to give Charlieboy even more of an advantage because Squid still hasn't done Metal Man.
So right now Charlieboy definitely has the lead, so I'm actually going to switch the audio over to him. I think I did it right.
Squid handling those lagphibians in the hallway here, keeping them from spawning. Charlieboy also getting bodied by the albino woodman, and so he takes a death.
Yep. Alright. I'm surprised these guys aren't doing my strategy of just seeing if that crash bomb works initially. Because you can just fire that crash bomb into the leaf shield and the explosion will do the rest of the work. Especially since that woodman was also beefy. Alright, so Heatman Charlieboy goes. He got his item 3. So we're going to be doing all the zips except for the Mega Man 2 Randomizer exclusive because of that stationary item 1. But hey, we got more fat fans here.
Oh boy.
And
that can spell trouble.
And Charlieboy may have to refill his item 2 or just do it vanilla when he gets to the second section here. And
quite a bit of lag on that screen there.
Yeah, the Patantons are rather beefy too. And it looks like too many characters on the screen more or less deleted that fat fan.
So now Squidman right on Charlieboy's heels. Charlieboy is probably about a third of a section ahead of Squidman right now. And so we'll see how he deals with the upcoming fat fans.
Now, real quick, Squidman is actually a robot master behind, as he still has to go. Oh, I thought he didn't do Metal Man. Never mind.
No, he just did Metal Man. It was an extremely quick Metal Man.
Okay, well, never mind. Don't listen to me.
I was thinking the same thing too until I saw it. He was like, he went in and he went out.
So Squidman more or less half a stage behind.
Charlieboy executing that zip with item 3, and it's going to drop.
He missed the clip there, so that gives Squidman time to catch up.
Missed the clip twice. Or not necessarily the clip, the blocks.
So there's a clip with that block where you jump up, you go right on top of the block. There we go, he's got it now. That's what he was trying to do, but he missed it there a couple times. So he had to reset to get the timing right.
So that's going to give Squid a little bit more time to set up this item 3 zip, and then he can probably use his item 2 to just fly across the screen because it's full. That's going to narrow the gap even more.
That item 2 may be a bit low. Okay, it's not. So Squidman placing his item 2 low enough to pick up that extra man, as we got Airman blowing hot air in Heatman's room. And Airman is not going to be a bro tonight either in this seed.
So both of our racers are in the boss room at the same time at the end of the 8
Charlieboy's got to be careful. Don't get bodied. Okay.
And he didn't, so we'll see how Airman behaves for Squid here.
All right,
not necessarily being much of a bro. Oh.
So round 3 of the guessing game.
All right, everybody in chat. Ooh, DPS rates. Oh, so close. Okay, so our favorite game is to guess the colors and the weakness of the Wily 1 Mecha Dragon. And we encourage you watching to be as descriptive as possible with your colors. I think it is going to be a post-Chipotle bowel movement brown dragon with Hunter Orange highlights. That is weak to quick boomerang.
Jetfire Orange, weak to leaf. Oh, and the best thing you do with that those brown stains in your underwear is use Chipotle.
This tournament brought to you by Chipotle.
Use Chipotle. Hate having brown stains in your underwear. Use Chipotle.
Let's see how they're doing on the climb. Just a few tellies here using their stationary item 1. Squid is getting a little pounded by that Chanky Maker there, but...
Yeah, Game Boy Color Chanky Maker.
Flash Stopper.
Just making sure that Baton Ton doesn't knock him off the ladder. Squidman refill. Sorry, I just didn't grab that energy pellet there, but hey, each his own. So let's see what this dragon color is now.
It is... Whoa. Oof.
Now...
That is a watermelon. That is a very pink and purple. And
I was gonna
really bright
say,
lime green.
I was gonna say, there's my Grimace Dragon from the first
There
season.
it is. Found it. Ninja Frog Poo said bubblegum pink, weak to metal. Congratulations, sir.
You're the winner. You get a big old box of Springers. Just realize that every time you go near one, it's gonna knock you in the face with its head.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I guess actually looking at Squidman... Yeah, so I guess looking at Squidman's screen, it's more pink than purple.
But he also finds Metal Blade, and that dragon is done. So still a very close race between our two racers tonight. Charlie not interested at all about those walls.
No, he's... Well, they both know the weakness anyway.
Oh, that's right. It's Buster Week from the first. Yeah.
So they're not worried. Well, I don't know if Squidman will, but Charlieboy just opting to ignore that E10 because he has a full set, so doesn't really need it.
Yeah, a little pointless.
All right, let's see if we can, what this Pico weakness is. We had Buster in the first seed. Charlieboy had the God weakness. And Squidman used Quick in the second. And it's air. And it's a 1-for-1, so that's awesome.
So no matter what color the room is, the Pico Pico will always turn back to its vanilla pink color as the boss fight begins.
Yeah, so this is actually an awesome weakness in my opinion for the Pico fight because air, just shoot right next to it, and 1-for-1, I'll take it. So Squidman about to take on Pico himself. Switches to Buster. Charlie's
gonna find that that's not it.
And he finds Quick Boomerang again. It's just gonna go for it.
It's not 1-for-1, but it's still effective.
Yeah. It's effective enough as in it kills it.
Yes. Oof. Charlieboy just... Oh no! Oh!
Doing a dance with the toothpaste and I always say it's nice. And taking no trophies back to Mother Russia.
Didn't quite iframe his way across there. Oh, those moles, they're moles.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait a minute, there are moles there. That's why.
Oof.
So, swimming through the pink lemonade of Wily 3.
Let's see how Squid handles these.
He's got to be careful though.
That was a nice pause buffer to get back onto that spike with the iframes and make his way across.
Alright, so Banana Yellow, this Guts tank. Looking rather army-ish. It's not Buster.
That is banana... Yeah, that's like a jalapeno. It's a banana pepper.
And it's metal. So I've been trying to figure out if there's a chance that the weakness for the mech dragon is the same for the guts tank, because I see it happen more often than not. Because the dragon, they both use metal blade, and now we just saw Charlieboy use metal blade for guts tank.
See how fast Squid finds it.
Well, he's on page 2, so
Yep, there it is.
yeah. So he pretty much went through page 1 minus heat. So its other weakness was either going to be heat or crash.
Well, we're heading into the Great Equalizer. Some people affectionately call it the Great Educator because you will get schooled in these anxiety rooms.
This race is
Close.
too close. Oh man,
Guess-
Charlieboy is like 3 screens ahead of Squidman right now.
So hopping up, making their way, Squid getting sniped by that rabbit there. But
Alright.
he's gonna
Anxiety
get out
rooms.
his
Let's
item
go.
3.
Oh boy, this could be trouble.
Oh
Not
man.
only is it a lag fest, but you're gonna have to deal with that first jester when you get down that ladder for the 3rd room, because it'll fall right on top of you.
Squidman riding his item 3 up, looking to get that vertical zip, nails it, and so he's going to be on his way over to. Let's see how
He got through rather quickly because he pause buffered onto the ladder and then used his item 2 quickly before that jester hit him.
Nicely done. Squid making his way across pretty masterfully too, damage boosting across the spikes at the bottom.
Let's see what he does in the next room. Charlieboy got a fortunate item health drop from the crusher there, and the energy
Oh
boost.
man, just misplacing those item 1s, and he can't get over that gap.
Alright, so we know the walls are buster weak, so we're gonna knock some of these out to reduce the lag level. And it's boomerang again.
So
This
Squid
isn't a-
let the
it's not-
jesters just get over in the corner, and he's going to damage boost his way down and around.
The boomerang's not too bad. It goes up. Surprised Charlieboy didn't take her out the one on the right there, but hey, all the walls are down. He's gotta be careful there. I think he could be 1 shot away from death. Oh,
Very close.
It was
Squidman
very-
picking up a meme. Charlieboy's out as soon as Squidman is in. It's an extraordinarily close race.
it's a good thing Charlie just barely survived that, because we would have had a lead change.
Possibly. So Squid's got to do some hunting for the boo beam weakness himself. And avoid getting bodied even more. So he takes an E-tank real quick as he continues the search. And he finds it. And so just like last seed, it's going to come down to a difference of a couple of refights.
Ooh, Charlieboy takes a death on Woodman.
That's going to give Squid time as he comes back into the refights here.
There's some bosses you just gotta find the weakness for. Sometimes you gotta look at Woodman as one of those, because as you can see, he was rather beefy. So for me, it's like, I hope Crash does damage, and if not, Air or Bubble or Quick, because I could do the same thing with the Buster.
And so let's see how it goes. Squid dealing with the slightly annoying Crash Man. He's just bouncing all over the place.
Yeah, Squidman had a problem with that Crash Man. The first time we fight him, Charlieboy taking E-Tank finally.
We'll see how Squid deals. He takes an E-Tank to avoid imminent destruction.
Yeah, pretty much they both walked into this fight with full E-Tanks. Or this stage with full E-Tanks.
Charlie
So
having to be
we'll take
very
that,
careful with
that's-
that airman.
That's halfway through. It's pretty. Charlieboy's pretty much up 2 Robot Masters right now.
Taking that second E-Tank. Now it's Squidman's turn to fight air.
He's probably going to have to take another one.
Smartly so. Two Robot Masters left for Charlie, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is his second of 2. So just he's 2 Robot Masters ahead.
Yeah, his last one's going to be a Flashman.
Quickman, an easy fight, in and out. Oh man, such a close race.
Yes, again, Squidman's behind by 2 Robot Masters. I think if I were in their shoes, I'd probably use the Buster too, because it seems like the best choice here, as it was doing 4 pips of damage against that Heatman. And I think Flashman warped the screen.
Oh, what is going on here?
Flashman warped the screen, I think. But there we go.
And it's back. And it's a Buster weak machine.
Don't hug them. Don't hug the machine. He's got 0 lives.
Oh man. What? Oh, taking his last E-Tank too. Hopefully, shouldn't need it for the refight, but that's going to take a little bit of time.
All right, so
see how Squid's doing.
Machine.
Now it's Squid's turn to go in the machine.
Charlieboy entering Victory Road. Charlieboy will game over if he doesn't take down the alien. So a runner is needing all their E-Tanks just to get through the refights, because they were rough.
Let's see how the wily alien goes. Charlie's starting the fight as Squidman's also heading down Victory Road, the watermelon pathway.
Alright, not Buster. Checking air. It's air!
It is
done.
Air, and that alien is done. Oh man, Charlieboy finishing the alien just as Squidman's getting to the door. Charlieboy wins with an official SRL time. 32 minutes and 29 seconds. Again, a sub 33 race. Let's see how Squid handles his alien fight here.
Squidman doing the page 2 gamble. It's going to take him a little longer to find that weakness, but he will find it.
Oh, and there it is.
There we go.
And GG's for Squid, or GG's for both of our runners. Squidman finishing in second with an official time of 33 minutes and 17 seconds. Less than a minute between our players. And let's see who we can get in for a interview. Charlieboy, welcome. GG's, congratulations, sir.
What's up, girl?
So Airman
Thank
and Woodman went bros to you in those last 2 seats.
Say again?
Going off your comments for the last 2 seats, Airman and Woodman not being bros in those seats.
Bro, they really weren't. I mean...
In fairness, that Woodman was rather beefy. I'm surprised you didn't take time to search for a weakness for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I thought about it, but then again, that takes time, exactly, like you said. So I was like, well, I know I can buster it down. I wanted to E-Tank, but, you know, I mean, I play it pretty close, right? Like, I try to wait for the last minute, and then sometimes I'm too late. And yeah, obviously I was too late to pause and get to my E-Tank a couple of times in these last 3 seeds.
You and Squid actually had to use all of your E-Tanks just to make it through the refights.
Yeah, I can see that. Man, I mean, I had all 4 E-Tanks, and I was like, You know, I mean, maybe Machine and Alien will be all right. Like, I really didn't want to pick up the health on a couple times, but I was like, I did it sometime by accident, and others was like, well, yeah, I tried to skip out on what I could, so because I knew I had 4 E-tanks, you know, so I had health. But yeah, I mean, GG's the Squid. I figured he might be coming in here, but it looks like in SRL he says he's gonna go grab some dinner. So, yeah, good stuff to him for sure, man. I was really, really worried and nervous going into this fight because I know that Squidman always beats me. Like, he usually always beats me. So
it was an extremely close set of races, especially like as you saw with the SRL times within a minute of one another, and it was like very exciting to watch, very exciting to commentate.
Now that first race came down to a difference of robot master choices, as you I probably not remember this exactly. You'd gone to air looking for an item when you should have gone to wood, I think.
Right. Yeah. Well, the thought process is, for me, is like quick bubble flash first, always, most always, depending on what items. If you get items in those stages, go accordingly. You know, like if I get item 3, you might see me in Woodman or Heatman stage. I probably should end up going wood, but I'm trying to break myself of the habit because, from playing all the seeds I've played or all the stuff, from playing all this, like, so many seeds, I've conditioned myself to go to heat when I get item 3. But I need to think, hey, if I don't have, say, item 2, maybe go to wood instead, you know? That's an extra time save I can grab in heat by going to wood instead of heat with that scenario. But yeah, it's all scenario based. Really, if I don't get any items, I probably should end up in air next as a 4th because I mean it's scary, right? Because like you want to get item 2 at least if you're gonna go to air, so that way you can kind of item 2 over at least a little bit of the stage. But yeah, that wasn't the case. I didn't have any items, and I was like, I think I went to air anyway, or I went. I messed up route. Like it's kind of hard, especially tournament setting, when you choose routes on the fly, right? Because like you gotta take into account: do I have item 1, 2, and 3 right now? Do I have item 1 and 3? Do I have item 2 and 3? Do I have 1 and 2? So you have to make decisions on the fly, which can be really tough.
Yeah, for me, I try because this was my first tournament. I had try to keep to a certain rhythm with the robot masters I was choosing and how I would choose them. So, do you want to talk about all 3 of those airman stages and what a troublesome mess they all were?
Well, I mean, I didn't necessarily find the second or third as hard as the first one. The first one, I just was running into all sorts of issues. I think I died twice.
Oh, the third one had the fat
The third
fans.
one was pretty nasty too, yeah, with the fat fans. But yeah, I think I had him 2'd over.
You did.
And, did okay on those. So.
And the first one had falling things in both sessions.
Yeah, crabs and Metroids, things
and
you
propellers
don't want to see in air or heat were definitely present in air or heat today.
But just the sheer technical skill that both you and Squidman have in tackling this randomizer and your backgrounds with Mega Man, it was just the very small differences that you get in the randomizer, either be a stage selection or just an accidental death or menuing wrong. Just a tiny little thing is what sets up the difference in the times for you two as racers. So it was an extremely close set of matches and extremely entertaining matches, and so that's just a testament to your and Squidman's skill in this game.
To be honest, I thought I lost as soon as I took the death in the boss room of Crash this last seed. I was like, oh my gosh. Or especially when I took the death in Wily 3, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm dead. I'm lost. I just rolled my own shit. And the thing was,
and if it wasn't for that, it would have been Woodman in the refights.
if I would have held right the whole time, in Wily 3, this last stage, everything would have been fine. But I second guessed myself. I was like, no, I can't make this jump, so I'm gonna go back. And then surely, whenever I went back, I got hit and died anyway. I'm like, no, like I should have just. And then I did the right thing the second time around. Whenever I just flashed the moles and then held right the whole time. You know, I knew it after the first time. But yeah, I thought that was it for sure. You know, so I mean, you know, Squid is one of the greatest competitors at Randomizer, hands down, man. I mean, great games to him. Yeah, I mean, I can't really say nothing else than that. Like, I'm actually kind of surprised I won. But I mean, awesome competitor. Not to sell myself short, because I know I've been practicing since last year on and off, and you know, I can pull some pretty good times. I'm knocking on sub 30's doors, so you know, maybe I'll get it before the end of the tournament. Who knows?
Well, yeah, exactly. Hopefully. Speaking of the tournament, coming up, we've got Stuff and Things versus Casual Tom, and they're going to be racing on Thursday, this Thursday, the 22nd at 10:30 p.m. The winner of that race will be facing off against Prodigy, last year's tournament winner, and that's who you will be facing for your next match, Charlieboy.
Like in WWE, be like Shane McMahon, be like the best in the world. Talking about Prodigy. Talking about Prodigy. Oh my goodness, he's so good. Like, there's no way if I have to play him, please, Stuff and Things, knock him into the losers bracket, or Casual Tom, whoever. Somebody get rid of this man.
And down in the losers bracket, Squidman is going to be facing off against the Daggett in what will surely be another fascinating and very entertaining race.
Yeah, in all seriousness, man, like Prodigy, Stuff and Things, Casual Tom, all great competitors. You know, everybody that's made it in the top 10 has made it for a reason. You know, there was no handouts or no hammies or nothing like that, so no gimmies. So yeah, if you're there for a reason. Good stuff to everybody who's made it thus far. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens between Stuff and Things, Casual Tom, and Prodigy, and seeing who's my next opponent. But yeah, GG's to Squidman for sure. And thank you guys for commentating. And thanks, SpeedGaming, for hosting.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thank you, LV Creed, in the background, for tracking for us tonight.
Of course, yes. Thanks to Creed as well.
And thanks, everyone that was watching tonight. We're super glad we were able to put this on for you. Anything else anyone wants to add in before we wrap it up?
Yeah, so if our audience enjoyed what they liked tonight, join the Discord. This is one of the best communities you can come to, at least in my opinion. And, you know, we have weekly races. We would have had one tonight, but we had to do this race instead.
I mean, we still might have a weekly race. You know, if anybody's interested, we might do an extra race or something, or a couple races.
Yeah,
I might do an extra race. I don't know. We'll see.
You're feeling it tonight, that's for sure.
No, definitely not. I'm ready to call it quits. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if anybody in the community wants to race, I'm down to race one more, at least one more.
But yeah, every Sunday around 10 o'clock, we usually have weekly races. So come join us, okay? Join the Discord, join us. It's a good time, okay? We're gonna have a good time. You're gonna learn this randomizer. You're gonna have a good time. It'll be fun.
Yep, follow the runners, follow the commentators, follow the trackers. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thanks, guys. I'll see you guys next time. GG Squid. Peace out, y'all.
All right, and that'll do it for us too. From me.
All right, y'all have a good night.
My co-commentator XR10. See you Thursday. All right. Good night.
Yes, sir. Bye.